Andrew Schulz, one of the most famous comedians in the world today, went after Kamala Harris, and let me just say, it got ugly. You're not going to want to miss this.
Is out and Kamala is in. The election went from drool runnings to cool runnings faster than a female cop can fumble her firearm. Move over, RFK. This November, we've got a new goat, and apparently her headshots don't miss. Kamala Harris, or as we call her, Warhawk Tua, the half-black, half-Indian, parents met at a 7-Eleven robbery, is officially the Democratic nominee. Surely the Dems, the party that calls Trump the end of democracy, surely they allowed the voters to choose Kamala, right? What? No? Wait, there's no right to choose? Guys, this is a presidential election, not a woman's body in Oklahoma. Now, I don't want to seem like a flat earthing, denying, believe all women theorist, but it kind of feels like the Democrats dragged Biden's lifeless corpse through the campaign long enough to avoid a primary so they could place whoever they wanted as the nominee. And that's about as democratic as North Korea's Got Talent. Sidebar, last year's winner...
North Korea's Got Talent. Oh my God. I lost a minute in. God dang. I kind of lost before that, but I didn't laugh out loud. But anyway.
Winner Chestnut ate 46 rats. Congratulations. That's a lot of rats. We'll look forward to seeing how many you eat next year. What I'm saying is they used a vegetable to install a plant. And honestly, we would have been happier with a fruit. But the reality is it doesn't matter. Last week, Trump became invincible. Literally. He was leading before, and now he's #1 with a bullet. At this point, if the Dems wanted to beat Thrifty Cent, they'd have to run George Washington. And Kamala could work for him. Paid. Now, why is Trump invincible? Because he has the power of Hulkamania, obviously, brother, with a R, and also because this pimple-lipped, pug-faced incel, we'll call him a trench bulldog,
Pug face. He do look like a pug, man. That's insane.
tried to make Trump's brain public domain. Fortunately, even a bullet couldn't make Donald open-minded. Now, getting a shot off at the president must be an incredibly difficult thing to accomplish. I mean, not as difficult as finding binoculars to fit his eyes. He looks like the sloth from Ice Age, but he must have designed a pretty ingenious plot to circumvent the Secret Service and the... Oh, what's that? Wait, you're saying that Potter was just walking around with a loaded gun like he was on an Alec Baldwin set? He was carrying a ladder and a rangefinder. He propped it up on a building that had cops in it, positioned himself on the roof with a perfect sight line to the president, and no one did anything?
If someone told us the circumstances in which this shooter was able to get the shots off of Donald Trump, you would agree there's no way the Secret Service could be that incompetent. I mean, this has to be foul play. The man was just walking around with a gun and he climbs on top of a roof and people were pointing him out. He's up there, he's up there. No one did anything about it. They knew about the shooter 10 minutes before Donald Trump even went on stage.
It was so goofy it made Donald duck. Oh boy. Who's in charge of the Secret Service? A lady? Wait, what? Seriously? Well,
Dang, Schulz, you killing them, bro. You killing them.
of course you didn't have anyone on top of the building. Women only care about shots on a roof when there's a pool party. Now, I don't want to seem like a Bigfoot tracking, moon landing denying Jews don't control the weather theorist, but it doesn't exactly feel like a 20-year-old fetal alcohol-faced McLovin should be able to infiltrate the most advanced security detail in history. I mean, the only other thing he's penetrated was his palm. Did Kim Cheadle hire Epstein's NyQuil Night Watch? What the is going on here? This just doesn't feel right. And that's the problem. Nothing feels right. We have officially entered the post-truth age. We can't trust the media. Can't trust the government. We can't trust the pharmaceutical industry. We can't even trust the food we eat. So who can you trust? Me, your good friend Schulz. This episode has been brought to you by Pfizer. There's no promo code. There's nothing to fill out. They're already inside you. But before we whine and complain, just remember, like it or not, this is what we asked for. We wanted fast content that makes us feel good. We want politicians who lie to us. We want sugary food to fill us up and pills to slim us down. We don't want what's good for us. We want what's convenient. So we made our bed. Might as well get comfy. Sleep tight.
That is a perfect epitaph for this generation. Everything needs to be easy, everything needs to be quick, everything needs to be handed to you on a silver platter. That's not the way that life works. And even if you did somehow get all your wildest dreams, you didn't have to work for it a day in your life, you would still never appreciate it because it's through that hard work and dedication that actually comes internal satisfaction.
I knew Andrew Schulz was good a long time when he was doing stand up, and I watched a couple of shows, and then on the roast of Tom Brady.
Tom, I know Bill Belichick showed up late, but don't worry, I'm sure he has someone secretly recording this so we can watch the whole thing later, okay? Bill has secretly filmed more guys playing for the other team than Diddy.
That was good. That was good.
That's your boy, Kev. Tom said that the reason he loves football is because it allows him to be his most true, authentic version of himself, hiding behind a mask, throwing things at black people. I'm kidding. He never threw to the black guys. Gronkowski, Edelman, Welker. That's not a receiving corps. That's a law firm. And with that divorce coming up, you're going to fucking need him. Oh, that's why Dana's here, so you can learn how to fuck a Brazilian out of half their purse.
The Tom Brady roast Netflix series, we watched that whole thing, and Schulz was probably number 1 or number 2 in that. Because I think that girl did a good job. I think Schulz did a good job, and that dude from Kill Tony? That... It's got to be between Schulz and the guy from Kill Tony. It's got to be between them two, because Kill Tony went down the list and just started just knocking everybody out.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew Schulz just had no chill. He was going at it straight. What was that, 3 minutes of just nonstop action? Basically torching Kamala Harris and the Democrats as a whole, because everything that you hear from the MSNBC and CNN, it's all lies. It's all propaganda. You cannot believe anything. I'll watch the news, but I don't just ingest it blindly. I actually have to be on guard and actually listen to what they're saying and process whether this is actually true or not. Because if you believed everything that the media told you the last 3 or 4 years, the Russia disinformation, the COVID nonsense, the mandates, vaccine, and even today what they're talking about with the Trump shooter, like, you have to be very wary about listening to these people because they all have an agenda. They all have a motive. They want you to think a certain way. And when people are actually free thinkers and make up their mind for themselves, that's what they hate. They can't stand that. So that would be my only piece of advice. Every time you watch the news, just never assume everything is 100% true. You have to verify this stuff for yourself. But yeah, that man freaking torched Kamala Harris. I was loving every minute of that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to smash that like, comment, subscribe. And what do you think? Was he too harsh on Kamala and the Democrats, or was he taking it easy? Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear that. And wish you guys nothing but the best. Till next time.